It's brow time at Dollar Tree. Welcome back, Fab family. It's so good to see you. Today, we have some business to take care of, and I am talking about some brows. I have found so much brow products lately at Dollar Tree, and I know that a lot of you guys are excited for them as well. So today, I'm going to swatch, review, and look at all of the brow products currently at Dollar Tree while it's still on the shelves so you can decide which items you like and you want to go out and grab. My name is Jamie, but you can call me Fabs. I'm a stay at home mom and I make press on nails. I also make budget friendly beauty content featuring stores like Dollar Tree because I love to look good, but I'm trying to save all the money I can while I do it. That means I test their products on my 40 plus skin to see if it's worth your money. So if you like content like that, or you're just interested in joining the Fab family, I kindly ask that you consider subscribing because I have so much I'd love to share with you. Today's lip combo is definitely Dollar Tree, as you guys know. This is going to be one of the Ioni Shea Butter lipsticks in the shade Mauve. This shade is really pretty. These are a little bit sheer, but they're just really creamy. They actually have quite a bit of pigment, but I really like how they look on the lips. And then I topped it with this Beauty Intuition lip gloss in the shade Mauve. It's not really mauve, it's definitely pink. It's really liquidy. It comes out very liquidy and it can be a little bit finicky and hard to work with, but I love these two together. This is one of my favorite lip combinations that just kind of you can pop on easy and you know that it's going to look good. So now that we've got all of that out of the way, let's get brow to business. So let me show you all the new brow products from Dollar Tree. So Dollar Tree has got so many new brow products, you guys. Look, I had did a haul where I showed most of these, but we have not tried them on and I want to try them on today. First thing I'm going to show you guys are these Brow Duo pomades from this brand Ioni. This one is in the shade dark brown. So here it is. So this is a Brow Duo Pomade Plus Brush. It's a cream-based formula for smooth application with matte finish, duo pack with brush to fill in the brow with precision. So one end is, okay, that was hard to pull off. So this one end is the brush, and then this end is the pomade. That's kind of cool. This is not what I was expecting. Okay, so you just, I guess, dip the brush into, can you see that? I didn't see any other shades for this, so this is dark brown. This is really liquidy. It's kind of liquidy, so let's see. Okay. That's deep. It's really, really deep. So this is the dark brown. I didn't see any other shades, but that's really deep. So that's going to work. That would work really well for someone my skin tone. The instructions say use the brush to dip a small amount of product, apply to your brow, add more if needed. Literally, that's it. So I've let this dry just a bit. This is dried pretty well. It looks like it's not going to move too much. Yeah, once it dries down, it doesn't move. But it's a really liquidy kind of formula. The brush, you have to be careful when you put it in there. But here, you can see, this is what it looks like. This is kind of cool. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this before. I can't believe this was $1.25. I'm really intrigued by this. You're going to have to definitely finesse this. Use this really sparingly. I would not use this towards the like frontal side of the brows because it's going to give you like a block brow, I'm sure. But yeah, so this is the pomade. And then also from Ioni, we've got this Perfect Brow Mini Kit. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. These have been around at Dollar Tree for a really long time, but these are really good. They've been around for a long time because they're so good. Okay, so here it is. You can see it comes with a pomade, a highlight shade, and then this one is a lighter shade, and then this one is a deeper shade. Don't be fooled. The deep shade is very deep, and this shade is just as deep. And this one is deep as well. The description says, the only perfect brow mini kit you will ever need. This palette contains a nourishing brow wax to frame the hairs, highlight for the brow bone, and 2 brow powders to create depth. So here is, so I'm going to take a swatch of this one. The only problem with this kit is it doesn't come with any kind of like tools, so you have to use your own tools. So this was the lightest shade. It's pretty deep. Okay, here is the deepest shade. Okay, let's do another swatch. That's a little bit better. These just aren't swatching very well, but I promise you these work really well. So this is the brow mini kit. It's $1.25, and how cute is this? The packaging is cute and everything. It's got a magnetic top, so it stays closed pretty well. And yeah, I really like these. So now we're going to get into the LA Colors brand. They are, believe it or not, there are several brands coming for your brow money, and we are going to see which ones are worth it. So the first thing we've got from LA Colors is going to be this brow soap. So this is a brow soap, and it says sculpt eyebrows with feathery look. Spoolie not included. It's a good thing I grabbed one. So here is the spoolie. This was $1.25. It comes with a brush and then the spoolie on this end. This is more geared for like the clean girl look. So the directions say slightly dampen spoolie and swirl on soap to pick up product. Brush on brows and style as desired. I don't really want to put this in here right now because I don't intend to use it necessarily today. I'm not sure if we're going to use this one. And I know that with these products, when you put the brush in, that starts the whole bacteria process. So I just wanted to show this to you guys. If you guys like the soap brow look, this looks like it would be a good contender. I did have trouble finding the spoolie though. They definitely didn't have the spoolie right next to the soap. It took me a couple of days to find it, but here it is. So this would be good to just do a little brushing action here. Don't worry, we're going to do some brows, but I just want to show you guys everything first. So here is the brow soap and the spoolie. And then next they had this brow powder. This is in the universal shade. I didn't see any other shades. And it says highlight for a lifted brow look, fill in defined brows. Okay. So here is the brow powder from LA Colors. 3 different shades. This is a highlight and then 2 brow powders. The directions say use brow brush sold separately to fill in brows with color. Use highlighter shade under brow to give a highlighted look. Spoolie sold separately. So it's a good thing I got another one. You guys know me. So we have another spoolie for this one. Let's try to swatch these. My hands are clean. That other one just didn't swatch very well. I think it's because the things are just so small. It was hard to get my big old fingers in there. So let's see. This one is the darkest shade here. Don't forget, these are brow shades, you guys. So, it's kind of ashy. I kind of was expecting it to be a little bit ashy from LA Color. You could maybe make that work. Let's go into the other shade. These are buttery smooth. They're both very taupey. This definitely would work well for like more of a brunette skin tone or like even a blonde skin tone with this one here. Let's see what the highlighter looks like. All right, let's get some of the highlighter. Let's watch the best out of everything. Yeah, it's just a basic white highlighter. So yeah, this was $1.25. I still think that this is a good buy. I definitely think that even someone my skin tone could get a good use out of this. I think that this was a good quality. The shades were really buttery smooth. So we might use this one today because I've already used the other one and I want to see how this one performed. Oh, I almost missed one, you guys. We have this LA Color Brow Wax Pen. Okay, so here it is. Here's the brow wax pen from LA Colors. Shape and tame brows, featherweight and full defined brows. I don't know what that means. Here we go. The directions say to use alone or with your favorite brow color for a laminated look. Press hairs flat onto the skin after applying wax. So this is going to be similar, I think, to the soap brow thing. These are just going to be kind of more of a laminate, kind of just to glue them down kind of thing. You know what I mean? There's no color to it or anything. I think this would be really nice for the gym because I don't put any like actual brow products in my brows. I just like to like set them. So I might try that for the gym. So this is the brow pen. And then also from LA Colors, they are not playing, y'all. They understood the assignment. They were like, brows, say less. So I have these skinny brow pencils. Now I did end up getting two of the same shade, but they do have a light shade that's a lot lighter for a way more fair skin tone. I just didn't grab that one. Medium brown. And I've got dark brown. These say to create hair-like strokes, precise and defined brows. Here is the medium brown, and then here is the deep brown. Wait, it might be opposite. No, I was right. Dark brown, medium brown. Let's give them a swatchy swatch. It's a thin pencil. I'm not going to push it up too far because LA Colors tends to make their stuff kind of soft. So let's see. Okay, so here is the medium brown. It took a lot to get that out, you guys. Like, I had to go over that a lot. This pencil's really thin, but it's not very soft, which isn't a horrible thing for a brow pencil, but I don't know, y'all. It's a little patchy. It's a little patchy. I know it's just $1.25. They looked really nice in the packaging. Let's try the other one. There's no brush on the ends either, so. All right, so here is the dark brown. Oh, this one's already broken, so you can see, watch. Whoop. Ah. Okay, I wrangled it, but mine was broken, so it fell out. So you guys have to be really careful with this. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to get much of a swatch because it's broken. So you really have to like dig. I'm pressing so hard, you guys. And this is all I've gotten. It's really patchy. I don't know if I care for these. I don't know if I care for these LA Color eyebrow pencils. The thing with LA Colors, they're just so hit and miss. They make so much stuff. I mean, it's not hard to understand, but yeah, this is super patchy. It's really hard to just get it to the color to pay off. Like, this shade isn't horrible. That shade isn't horrible either. It's too much work. I'm not trying to dig into my eyebrows like that. And by the time you get the color to pay off, it's going to be a line on there. So this one's going to be a no for me. I think I'll pass on these LA Color eyebrow pencils. Plus, it broke. But let's not worry because the Mercury brand has some brow pencils as well. So let's bust these ones open. These are the Shape Defined Brow Wand Brow Pencil. Triangular Precise Brow Pencil. And then this one looks like it comes with a little brush on the end. So they already doing better. This was $1.25 as well. Here is the shade Deep Brown. Suggested usage, brush hairs upwards using the paddle-shaped brush. Carefully outline desired brow shape from arch to tail and fill in with light strokes. Use paddle-shaped kabuki brush to blend and soften brows. So here is that. This is the deep brown shade. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. It's a bit taupey. You guys, it's a rainy day here. It's been raining a lot in Northern California for some reason. We never get rain. And so it's kind of gloomy, and I'm not used to this because I usually use a lot of my sunlight coming in through my windows. So we're just working with what we got here. So the colors aren't coming across as much as I would like, but it's just a very taupe brown. I think this would be a good eyebrow shade, most people could probably make this work. And the kabuki doesn't hurt. I also have that one in soft black. Let's find a spot. These apply so much better than the LA Color ones. It's black. I wish there was something in between the two shades, but that's the Mercury brand. What are you going to say? But I feel like, I don't know. It's black. It's not soft black, but there's some people who really like black eyebrows or dark eyebrows. So if you like a black eyebrow pencil, this one would work really well. Eyebrows are hard to do at Dollar Tree, especially the pencils. The other LA Color pencils that have been there forever with the spoolie on the end are so unbelievably dry. I don't understand how anyone uses those as an eyebrow pencil. But yeah, that is all of the stuff that I have to show you, the eyebrow stuff. So let's do some eyebrows. First thing I need to do though for myself is some cleanup action. If you guys get closer. All right, I brought you guys super close. You're kind of close. All right. All right, you guys, we're super close up because I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to use some of these brow products. I have not tried any of these yet, so we're going to test them out today. Before we get into that, I need to clean up my brows. So I'm going to start by using one of these dual-sided spoolies from the Must Have Beauty brand. These are $1.25 and they are gold. So here I'm just going to take it and just brush up my brows because I'm going to do a little bit of a cleanup. I'm going to use one of these Ioni tweezers from Dollar Tree that are $1.25 to just do some brow cleanup. And I'm also going to use this standing mirror to get nice and close up. This was from Dollar Tree as well. It was $1.25 as well to get nice and close so I can clean up my brows. All right, guys, that's gonna have to be good enough. These are some of the sharpest tweezers. They make my eyes water. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I think that's clean enough. Nothing special. I could go in, but no one wants to see that. So let's get started. Before we get started, you guys, I almost forgot. I also found this Marie Claire eyebrow and eyelash serum. We're not going to put it on today, but look at the packaging. This eating. Marie Claire just came out with a full line of makeup powders, palettes. There's just a bunch of stuff, you guys. I grabbed everything I could. I already had a couple of things from the last launch that they had, but I can't wait to show you guys everything. So right now is a great time to be at Dollar Tree. If you are a makeup girly, definitely head there and look around, you guys. It's $1.25. Take a risk. Try some things out. You will be pleasantly surprised. And this is something I cannot wait to try, but I'm loving the package. Like Marie Claire, yes, girl. Anyway, let's get into these brows. I think I decided what we're going to do here. I normally would start by like setting my brows with something. So we're going to use this brow wax. I'm kind of intrigued by it. It says to just like swipe it across and then comb your brows up with the spoolie. It's pretty clever how they have all of their products needing a spoolie and you have to buy the spoolie separate. I mean, it's so 2025, right? So I'm going to just make sure it's all in there. It's sticky. I like this. I can definitely tell my brows are like set, but it doesn't feel like glue. Like sometimes you do these and sometimes these products can kind of feel a little bit glue-like. And actually, Ioni has a brow glue that it's just like straight Elmer's glue. So that doesn't work. But this is not the case. This seems really kind of mild. I wonder if it's going to hold. Okay, I'm just trying to brush them up. I feel like I need some more over here. Okay, so that is the brow wax pencil. Not too bad. I want to go in next with this pomade. I'm nervous, but I'm just so intrigued. We have to try it. So here is the brush side. Here is our pomade. I'm definitely going to have to use a mirror, and I'm just going to go in. As far as shades go, this one was like the best shade for me, I thought. But I would never use like a liquid eyebrow. So I'm kind of nervous. We have to use my mirror though. I'm going to also start like towards this part of my brow. I have to look in the mirror, you guys. I can't do this in the viewfinder. My old eyes could never. Hmm. Hmm. You definitely want to keep the spoolie like handy. This dries quickly. So you want to kind of set it exactly where you want it. You definitely don't want to put it towards the front of your brows. But it doesn't look bad. I think this is good. I think I would use this more as a filling tool than to kind of define my brows. Let's use one of the pencils to define our brows first, and then maybe we can use this to fill it in. I don't know. I'm going to try to figure this out. This is very liquidy. I don't use a pomade anyway, so if you already use a pomade, it probably isn't going to be as much of a learning curve as it is for me. But let's go in with this pencil here. This is the La Mercury Shape and Define pencil. So I'm going to do that to just give my brow some shape. I'm going to use the darker one to do my like a line. Okay, you guys, I don't know. This one is black. Look at that. This is black. But this one is just not enough color payoff. So, what do we want to do, guys? What should I do? It's not horrible, horrible. Okay, so in real life, this isn't that bad. It looks a lot darker on camera. I think just because of the rain and the sunlight, it's just not a lot of light, but it comes across a lot more naturally in real life than it is on camera. The darker shade, it's not as black as it looks here. Um, I'm not mad at it. I don't think it looks. I'm not mad at it. I don't think it looks bad at all. But for this side, I want to try something different. Let's go in with the LA Color pencils. This one is in the shade dark brown. And I'm going to use it to just define my brows. Okay, that gave me a little bit of a shape. at least. These are patchy though. Gosh, this is patchy. Let's see. This is hard to work with. This is just really hard to work with. I'm not even going to waste any more of my time with this. It's patchy. I thought maybe I could at least just get a like a bottom line, some definition, but it's really hard to get any color payoff. And then when you do, it picks up what it left the last time and then puts down something else. It's just a mess. Let's go in with this brow powder from LA Color. I'm going to use the spoolie and I'm going to use the brush side and see if we can do something with that. Okay, I like this way better. Ooh, this looks good. Okay, I really like this brow powder. This brow powder is legit. And even this brush is kind of perfect. This brush would be perfect with that other palette too. With this palette, these would be good together as well because this brush is really small. It gets right into the good spaces and it leaves some really hair-like strokes. Let's just comb it through here. Huh. Let's do a little bit of the highlight just to do it. Give a little bit of a carving action. Yes. Did you see it? Ready? Go. You see it? You see it before it disappears? Yeah. The highlight, on my skin tone, I mean, wait. It's not bad, actually. I feel like if you put a lot down and then you blend it out, okay, not too much. Just a little bit. The highlight isn't bad, you guys. This isn't bad. I really like this. The LA Color Brow Powder Trio, whatever you call it, and the spoolie, I like this, definitely. This brow is just more dramatic. This one is just more easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm really, really liking this one. All right, friends, I went ahead and finished the rest of my eye makeup. I just went ahead and did the rest of my eye makeup. I used these La Mercury liquid eyeliners that I just recently purchased. This one is in the shade brown and this is in the shade black. I've used the brown shade today and these are good, you guys. These were $1.25 a piece, and I am kind of a picky liquid liner wearer because I've been wearing liquid liner since like the 90s, and my favorite liner is from MAC. So I love this fluid line from MAC. I've been wearing this for a decade, you guys, and you need another brush. You kind of dip your brush in, and it's a gel, but I have not been able to find something like that's the same at Dollar Tree. So these are really good. These are a contender. Even those LA Color liquid liners, they can get a little bit patchy. These worked really well, especially the brown shade, because I have a hard time finding a brown shade that shows up on me. A lot of times they are just kind of exactly my skin tone. So yeah, I was excited to do that. And then I did some lashes from my regular lash drawer because I have yet to find mascaras from Dollar Tree that actually work. So let me give you my opinions on the brow products from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to grab as I see. This, I think, is absolutely worth it. Definitely grab this. I think that even if you are fairer than me, you should be able to make this work. My brows looked really natural with this. If you can find the spoolie, make sure you grab the spoolie. I definitely think this is worth $1.25. I would say grab more than one. You probably are going to find multiple uses for this, especially that it's double-ended. This pomade, I think this is good if you like a pomade. I definitely think this would be better as for like filling in your brows, especially if you've got like some patchy areas. This is not going to be good for like lining, defining, or anything like that. It's just too messy. The brush is just not defined enough, but I don't think this is a bad find. I don't think this is a bad pickup. I would grab this for yourself and see how you can make it work. This shade's pretty dark though. So if you are quite a bit fairer than me, it's probably not going to work. Look for the lighter shade. It did have a shade on here, so I'm assuming that they'll come with a lighter shade as well. Yes. Yes to this. Yes. For these LA Color skinny brow pencils, these are going to be a big fat no for me. They're patchy, they're hard to get any color payoff, especially on my skin tone, which I've experienced with LA Colors before, and I just don't think that they're worth the time and effort. So this is going to be a no for me. As far as these go, these are definitely going to always be a yes. I definitely think that you should be able to pick this up and find a good use for it. Definitely try to find the spoolie, because that is going to work really well with this. I think that's the biggest problem I have with this, is that I just don't have, I didn't have a good tool to put this with. I didn't have a good tool to apply this with, so I'm definitely going to use this with the spoolie. The soap, if you like the soap brow, give this a try, you guys. I'm not a good person to tell you yes or no for this. I mean, it's $1.25, so how can you go wrong? I know Ioni also had a soap brow like a year or so ago, so keep a lookout for those. The tweezers are always a yes. They are so sharp. And then finally, these brow pencils from Mercury. I'm on the fence about those. I like the application of them, and I actually liked the formula. Once again, with this brand, it's the shades. It's the shades. This brand makes so much stuff, and I really want it to work, but a lot of times it's a miss for me. These, I'm gonna say, if you like a black brow, definitely. If you're fairer than me, definitely. If you look just like me, I don't know, girl. There's probably some better stuff out there. So that is it. That is all of my brow stuff from Dollar Tree. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope that this helped you guys make some good decisions. And I wanted to get this out quickly because I wanted you guys to be able to still be able to grab the stuff, because you guys know how Dollar Tree is. That stuff disappears. So that is going to do it for me today. My name is Jamie, but you can call me Fabs. Make sure to do something that makes you smile today. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you. Love you. Bye.